we'll jump onto the GnR show. They had put a sample up on the site. I'm gonna play that real quick. And to me, it looked like quite a bit of people. I can't really see it. Ryan has a little bit more information about it, but let me play this little clip of the GnR. That place looks huge.
Yeah, dude, that is a lot of people in the crowd.
Looks
like it. There's one, Peter Lim tagged me on Twitter, and it's from the side.
I mean, that looked like way more than any of the shows we saw. To me, but maybe that's just me looking at it because I don't know. But you said had a side view?
Yeah, side view, and there were some empty spots, but like I said, there was probably more people than were at any of the shows we saw, even if it was a little bit scattered to begin with, because it's so huge. But that shot looked great. Like, if that was the last one, some people might have filtered in and caught the end of it.
Yeah, I was really excited for them.
Yeah, the set list was interesting. They started out with From Now On, and then it was all kind of older stuff. They didn't do anything else that was new. Like, they tailored it for the crowd, you know?
Yeah, because they did From Now On, Dice, Domination with long solos, Choose Me, Manners, Daydreaming, and Real Existence.
Awesome.
No Chemical Reaction, Champ, sorry.
Shame.
But, you know, because, you know, with the recent stuff being pretty popular, I was surprised they didn't do Unleash or something. But they really, they read the fucking room.
Yeah, it's that the songs that you just listed off definitely fit more of the GnR style, I think, than anything off their new album. Although I did want to say that I thought the songs off their new album were some of the best songs that they played.
Even the Unleash EP, even the Unleash, I thought those were some of the best ones because they I remember
Unleash.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. When you said album, I thought Unseen World.
Their new album.
I know.
Unseen World was last time, but
that's
a couple years.
It's an EP.
I consider
it's not technically an album.
Yeah, it's not an album in my head, so that's why I made that assumption. My bad.
Gotcha.
My bad. But go ahead, Ryan.
I was gonna move on to the bullshit of Guns N' Roses making Loudness and BAND-MAID jack up the prices on their merch because they were too cheap. That's what the word is. Like, they had their prices and they made them raise them up because they're getting a cut of it.
Well,
why? Why would they do that? Is GnR getting a split of the merchandise?
That's what it seems like. I'm sure there's more information that people have gotten from this morning, but they showed pictures of their merch with the original price taped out and then a higher price taped on. And from what I understood, BAND-MAID, they usually have to charge like a tax or something for the bags to carry the merch in, and they took that away to try and compensate for what they had to raise their prices with. They didn't charge for any bags or anything.
Man, I wonder. We need more information, though.
Shocker.
I would say we need more information because there's a lot that goes into big festivals and venues like that where they get a cut, and because it's not like in the States, there probably wasn't much of that going on like it was there. Because that's a very huge concert. That's like a fucking GnR concert was huge.
It's speculation.
I'm
not surprised some shit went down with Guns N' Roses.
It's just that's the problem when you have a bad reputation, though. Like,
yeah, it is, man.
This is what I was talking about.
You know,
yeah,
this is what I was talking about when everybody was like, "No, it's ultimately gonna be like, they get to play with Guns N' Roses." All I was thinking is, but if anything, even remotely
like merch jacking up prices
happens, then it's all gonna get like overblown big time, and like it's gonna look bad type of thing. But I haven't. I mean, this just happened, but I haven't heard anything terrible yet. That is not the worst thing that could have happened.
No, the fact they're trying to help people out by not charging for something they usually charge for. That's the BAND-MAID fucking way, dude. They care.
We're never going to know unless we see the contract, though. Like, you have to see the contract, how that works, how it splits up, because it could be something where they put all the merch in one. Like Aftershock, I know for sure, because when I was talking to the venue guy, what they do is they offer up their merch there, and then they sell it, and they keep track of it through transactions. That's how they did it there. But they have a specific amount of merch to get. Because when I was trying to get merch at Aftershock, everything was like gone for Nemophila, I think it was. Yeah, Nemophila. I know that's how it worked there. So every place is different. So people like saying that GnR just taking it. I don't know. Maybe. but we don't know. We would have to read their contracts.
Obviously, Axel, you're going to have to send us your contract.
Send us your contract so we see what's up. Because you can't
leave the line blank.
You can't just demand
sign our names on it.
They probably made a mistake and they had to raise prices. Because, I mean, if it's a big festival like that, normally what I've seen is they have to raise it for that. Because when I played Balloon Fest in here, we had to have specific prices. We were playing with Chevelle, and it was all part of a tent. And part of that contract is we had to pay percentage to the festival, and we had to have a minimum price, and we couldn't have it too high. So we had a max price and a minimum price. But that's just here in El Paso, Texas. It's different everywhere. But...
Yeah,
does anybody know?
There's letters out there explaining things, and I guess maybe I spoke too soon, but
I'm reading.
Hey, you might be right.
The band tweeted about it. Yeah,
you might be right. Though.
I don't know what the tweet says, but if somebody sends that tweet over to us, then we could take a better, closer up look on it.
Oh, there's a fan cam already of the entire GnR set.
I kind of want to hear that, man. Like, I want to know, not just for the sake of my interest in GnR, but just to know, like, what the two sounds were like together.
How good it sounds.
Yeah, like did BAND-MAID? It's a totally different venue, right? Like, did BAND-MAID sound better than GnR? You know what I mean? But like, also, did GnR just sound good at all?
Yeah,
people are going to think that I hate GnR. They're one of my favorite bands of all time, guys. I'm just very, very, 20 years of disappointments will do that to you.
20 that's a long time. You make me feel better about the Maximum Hormone situation. It hasn't been 20 years yet. Once it hits 20 years, I'm dropping them. I'm kidding.
All right. Cool.
All right. Well,
I hope we see some clips from that, though, eventually.
Yeah, for sure. We'll look into it. Ryan will.
And we were just talking about the fan cams, like, we were just talking about the fan cams. All I'm thinking now is I want to see a fan cam from that show now.
Brian says, judging by Twitter, there are a lot of new BAND-MAID fans thanks to GnR show. So,
awesome.
Hey, at that point, if it is true with the case of the money of GnR asking for it, fuck it, it's worth it, right?
Here's a tweet from BAND-MAID. All right,
Go, Ryan.
From the BAND-MAID tweet. It says, regarding the BAND-MAID product sales at today's Guns N' Roses Japan tour, some product prices have been changed due to the intention of the sponsoring artist side. So those who purchase will receive a special shopper, a bag. In addition, the start time was changed due to the circumstance of the event. Sales have already started. Changed due to the intention of the sponsoring artist side.
Okay, that's Guns N' Roses. So they upsold the merchandise. They made sure that all the merchandise was a little more expensive, but BAND-MAID in return is offering a shopper. I don't know what that is.
They usually charge for a bag you can put your merch in. Like, if you want a bag to carry your shit around in, you could buy a bag to do it.
Well, okay.
So in response to this, they gave the bag away without charging.
Okay, that's
anybody.
Cool. That's nice of them, man. Like, they really didn't have to do that. I mean, obviously they could have just said Guns N' Roses made us sell our merch for a more expensive price.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't even like, maybe GnR's not even taking a cut from the merch. Like, it could be. I've been in situations where that happens.
Beyond that, we don't know.
But it could also just be that, they looked at the other ones and they were like, okay, well, ours is like twice as expensive as other bands here. We have to make them sell theirs for more so that ours doesn't look like we're putting it out for so expensive, Again,
speculation, but
again, that's why I said maybe it could be.
So
maybe it could be their dicks.
Yeah, it could be that. Well, we know they are.
I wonder how much younger people are following GnR though. That's my thing. What do you guys think about that?
In America, none. I would say that like zero, like less than 1% of the new generation knows anything about GnR outside of the movies. The music that gets played in movies nowadays.
I think the first new music they heard from GnR was fucking Chinese Democracy.
Yeah, and that was what, like 12 years ago, 13, something like that. It was like so long ago, man.
I don't know one song off of it.
I know Chinese Democracy. Like that's right. And honestly, I didn't even think that was that bad of a song, to tell you the truth. But it wasn't what old Guns N' Roses is, and I don't think that they're creating new fans by being there. Now, I will say that if maybe they're creating fans in Japan, that could be the case. Maybe it's different over there. In America, if Guns N' Roses played here, they might get some new people. I mean, I guess it's possible, but in Japan, it might be a totally different demographic. Maybe there's like a younger generation that's going to those shows, that's experiencing them for the first time, and that's going to help out with BAND-MAID over there. It's very possible. I don't know how much it would do over here.
Yeah, so I'm going to say for the people that were saying like if it's more fans, but I really hope like if it is older generation, they have kids and they show their kids that. Like I showed my kids BAND-MAID.
And it's not bad that it's an older generation either. Like we are all learning about new music now in our 30s and 40s, right? So it's and we're spending money on it. You know what I mean? And we're going to the shows, we're buying the merch. So obviously, like, it's not bad that it's an older generation, older demographic that would be getting into this, a band like a Guns N' Roses, and then therefore also getting into BAND-MAID from the show. But it would be nice if a younger generation was getting into them also, so that they could show it off to their friends and it could become more.
Pretty sure
BAND-MAID
wasn't the plan the whole time. They added them like, hey, these guys just did a tour, it's sold out. Let's fucking put them in front of these guys. Added, months ago. They sold out. I think they had one show planned, then they scheduled another one, and they put BAND-MAID in front of another band. To me, that says it was valuable for them to get BAND-MAID there. Or they thought it was.
If you are enjoying these clips from our full podcast, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on all those notifications so you don't miss out when we go live on Sunday, which is always the same time at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And if you can't catch it there, we're also on Spotify and future streaming platforms in the future, because that's where the future takes place. I don't know. Just hit subscribe, guys.